I want to talk to you about a huge problem that this country has. In 1970, we were importing 24% of our oil from foreign countries. By 1990, we are importing 42%, getting worse fast. Now we're 2008, and we are importing almost 70%. The cost is $700 billion. We've got to do something about the $700 billion, because just multiply that times 10, and that's $7 trillion. We can't afford it. Out of 1,000 people in America today, 750 of them have cars. In China, 44 people out of 1,000 have cars. Out of 85 million barrels every day in the world, we're using 21 million of that. That's 25% of this oil, and we have 4% of the people. That's a problem. What are the resources we have to work with? We've got coal, we've got natural gas, we've got hydro, bio, wind, solar, and you have nuclear. Nuclear is going to be used, but not for this illustration, because it's going to take us too long to get nuclear up and going. So when you go back over the list, which ones will help us with the $700 billion? Natural gas will do the job. It is the second largest natural resource in the country. There are 8 million cars in the world today, cars, buses, trucks, that are on natural gas. It's a good transportation fuel. It's cleaner, it's cheaper, and it's domestic. When you look at the power generation pie, 50% is coal, 20% nuke, 22% natural gas. This is the one I want to go to work on. Let me show you a map. When you look at it, the red is the better wind. And you can see here in the United States, compared to the rest of the world, for land size and everything, we're the best. We have more wind than anybody else does. We're not using it. The red being the primary wind area. And it's good, isn't it? It looks nice. It's a huge resource located perfectly in this country, in the center of the country. It's safe, and it can be transmitted both east and west. Now, there's a model town. It's Sweetwater, Texas. It was a town that looks a lot like rural America, where it's gone downhill. Now, because of wind, it's a booming community. They have 2,000 megawatts of wind at Sweetwater. We're building a big wind farm here at Pampa, Texas, which will be the largest in the world. Is 4,000 megawatts. The government has done a very good study on it. It shows transmission for 20% electricity from wind. That's what I want you to focus on, is the 20% that we can do from wind. Let's give wind just a little bit more. So we're going to do power generation with 22%. That fits this number here, and you take the natural gas out and it goes to transportation fuel. It would reduce imports by 38%. What would that do in dollars? It would be about $300 billion. So we could cut this down by $300 billion by merely doing 22% wind, and take out 22% natural gas and put it over here to transportation. This can all be accomplished in less than 10 years if you have the right leadership, and that's the key to it. We have to have the right leadership, and everybody in this country has to cooperate. We have to get on the same team, we have to march in the same direction, but we all know that we're going to get loose from this right here. But that is a stranglehold on our country that we can't live with. It's that simple. Thank you. And this isn't going to solve this thing forever. I'll be gone, but younger people are going to say, hey, look, we got in a bad spot, and we got out. What will happen is you'll go to the electric car, you'll go to hydrogen, you'll go to something, but you're going to have 20 or 30 years to bridge to that point.